So for teens, it's a lot of them are already exposed to pornography. That some of them may already be experiencing sex, and the problem is that basing your sexual experience on what you're seeing in pornography can really lead to a lot of negative things. And a lot of the kids today are they're getting into strangulation and slapping and all kinds of things that they're seeing online, and then they try that with a partner, and the partner doesn't necessarily like it very much to be choked or whatever they're doing, and so again, it's giving them this sense, like we talked about, of intensity versus intimacy. The intensity of what's going on in these videos that they're watching versus if they want to have a long-term relationship, they have to learn what intimacy is all about. And when they're picking up in porn that it's about dehumanizing other people and violence and things like that, they're not getting a healthy education on what it's all about. What is intimacy about? It's a good question. Um, so intimacy is into me you see. Did you ever hear that? Into me you see. It's the idea of being vulnerable enough to show your partner your true self, your innermost feelings. It's also about building up the sexual experience so that it's just not something, you know, let's get this over with and do it. It's building up a closeness between the two partners rather than just some random act that they're doing. And there's also other forms of intimacy. There's 8 forms of intimacy, actually. And number 7 is sex. Number 1 is attraction. And what a lot of teenagers do, they go from 1 to 7 right away. They find somebody attractive. They have sex with them on the first or second date. Then they wonder why they can't have a long-term relationship because they're skipping 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, I'm not going to go into all of them, but it's just being able to talk, having similar goals, having similar interests, being able to do things together, go places together, all those things, similar spirituality, trust, all those things are a way to build intimacy with a partner. It's not necessarily just sexually, but when you see that intensity of porn, it makes you think that this is the only way I can have that type of relationship with my partner. And then, of course, because it's so addictive, it gets out of hand with all these other strangulation and hitting, all kinds of the violence and all those kind of things.